The headlines. Both the Houses of Parliament adjourned till 2 p.m. amidst opposition protests on various issues including snooping and farm laws. Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Minister Narendra Singh Tomar reiterates government stand on 3 farm laws, says government is ready to discuss relevant issues point-wise. Over 41 crore 78 lakh COVID vaccine doses administered so far under nationwide vaccination drive. National COVID recovery rate reaches 97.35%. Incessant rains lashed several parts of Telangana and Maharashtra. Central and Konkan railway traffic severely affected. Sports Minister Anurag Thakur launches Hamara Victory Punch to chair India at the Tokyo Olympics. Tokyo gears up opening ceremony of Olympic Games tomorrow. All India Radio, Doordarshan and DD Sports make elaborate arrangements to cover the event. And in cricket, third and final one-day international match between India and Sri Lanka to be held in Colombo tomorrow. As the nationwide free COVID-19 vaccination campaign at government facilities for those above 18 years is going on, we advise the young listeners to get vaccinated and also to help others to get vaccinated. We also advise the listeners not to lower their guard as COVID-19 remains a threat to our health. Please stay at home unless it is essential to go out and continue to follow these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 2 gaz ki duri for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact national helpline numbers 011 2397 8046 and 1075. And now the news. Both the Houses of Parliament have been adjourned till 2 p.m. following opposition protests on various issues including Pegasus, snooping and farm laws. In the Lok Sabha, when the House met after first adjournment, members from Congress, TMC, DMK, NCP, Left and others again trooped into the well raising slogans against the government over Pegasus, snooping, farm laws and other issues. Amid noisy scenes, the Inland Vessel Bill 2021 and the Essential Defence Services Bill 2021 were introduced in the House. The presiding officer asked the protesting members to allow the House to function, but they did not pay heed. Later, the House was adjourned till 2 p.m. Earlier, as soon as the House met for the day today, members from Congress, TMC, DMK, NCP, Left and others trooped into the well on the same issues. Opposition members had given adjournment motions over the issues. YSR Congress members were demanding special status for Andhra Pradesh. Amid noisy scenes, Speaker Om Birla tried to run the question hour. He repeatedly urged the agitating members to go back to their seats and allow the House to function. But the protesting members continued their sloganeering, which forced the adjournment of the House till 12 noon. Similar scenes was witnessed in the Rajya Sabha where Congress, TMC, DMK, Left and others protested over issues related to Pegasus snooping and farm laws. YSR Congress members were also in the well. When the House met after first adjournment at 12 noon, opposition members again trooped into the well. Deputy Chairman Harivansh adjourned the House till 2 p.m. Earlier, the Upper House was adjourned till 12 noon after opposition protested over Pegasus snooping, farm laws and other issues. Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Minister Narendra Singh Tomar today reiterated the government's stand on the 3 farm laws, saying the laws are beneficial and are in favour of farmers. Talking to media outside Parliament, Mr. Tomar said the government had discussions about these laws with the farmers' organizations. He said the government is ready to discuss the farm laws point-wise.
The Minister for Road Transport and Highways, Nitin Gadkari, has said that his ministry has constructed 13,327 kilometers of national highways in 2020-21, which works out to about 37 kilometers per day. In a written reply in Lok Sabha today, Mr. Gadkari said the national and local level lockdowns and restrictions due to COVID-19 posed constraints to the movement and supply or availability of materials, machinery and labour and adversely affected the progress of works, leading to loss of working periods and loss of time. He said to mitigate the pandemic effect, the ministry took initiatives under Atmanirbhar Bharat and provided several COVID-19 relief measures to contractors or concessionaires or consultants, including extension of time for 3 to 9 months. The Centre has said that Health Ministry has always advised states to conduct death audits in their hospitals and also report any cases or deaths that could have been missed Health Ministry said that there have been some recent media reports alleging that India's toll of excess deaths during the pandemic could be in millions, terming the official COVID-19 death toll as vastly undercounted. The ministry said India follows ICMR guidelines which are based on WHO recommended for correct recording of all COVID-19 deaths.
Sports Minister Anurag Singh Thakur has said that talent identification and grooming of identified sportspersons and teams, including those from rural areas of the country, for the participation in international sports events, including Olympics 2028, is done under the Khelo India scheme and sports promotional schemes of Sports Authority of India. In a written reply in Lok Sabha today, Mr. Thakur said preparation of Indian sportspersons and teams for international events, including Olympics 2028, is a continuous process. Congress MPs led by former President Rahul Gandhi today staged protest in the Parliament premises over the farmers' issue. The members shouted slogans against the government, demanding repealing of the farm laws. Talking to media, senior party leader Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary said the party will keep raising the issue in and outside the parliament until the government takes back the 3 farm laws. News just in, Lok Sabha has been adjourned till 4 p.m. following opposition's protest over various issues, while Rajya Sabha has been adjourned for the day. Union government today said that more than 43 crore 79 lakh COVID vaccine doses have been provided to states and union territories so far. The ministry said a further 7 lakh doses are in the pipeline.
India has administered over 22,77,000 vaccine doses to the eligible beneficiaries in the last 24 hours. With this, more than 41 crore 78 lakh vaccine doses have been administered so far under nationwide vaccination drive. Union Health Ministry in a statement said that the country has reported 41,383 new cases of COVID-19 in the last 24 hours. The country's active caseload is currently at 4,09,394. The active cases constitute 1.31% of the total reported cases so far. A total of 38,652 patients also recovered from the infection during the last 24 hours, taking the total recoveries to more than 3 crore 4,29,000, and the recovery rate is at 97.35%. In the last 24 hours, 507 deaths were also reported. Madhya Pradesh will start vaccination of pregnant women from tomorrow. So far, more than 2.5 crore people have been vaccinated in the state. More from our correspondent.
In a special vaccination campaign starting from July 23rd, vaccines will be administered to pregnant women at all government medical colleges, all district hospitals, civil hospitals and community health centers. Arrangements will be made for additional vaccination rooms, monitoring rooms, waiting rooms, supervision by medical officers at vaccination centers. Meanwhile, state reported 15 positive cases while 20 patients have recovered from infection. The positivity rate has also come down to 0.01%. 76,879 tests were conducted in the state yesterday. Pooja P. Vardhan, AIR News, Bhopal.
Dr. S.N. Kuril, pediatric surgeon at the King George Medical University, Lucknow, has said that children should be imparted the COVID-appropriate behavior to check the third wave of COVID-19 pandemic. He said this while participating in the Corona Jagrukta series of All India Radio last night.
जो हमारी एडल्ट पॉपुलेशन है उसका अगर हम 70% भी वैक्सीनेट कर ले गए दिसंबर से पहले तो कोरोना की तीसरी लहर को डेफिनेटली रोका जा सकता। और यही नहीं, वैक्सीनेशन लेने के बाद भी जो बच्चों को घर पे कोविड अप्रोप्रिएट बिहेवियर की ट्रेनिंग देनी पड़ेगी। कुछ दिनों में ही जल्दी बच्चों के लिए सुरक्षित वैक्सीन भी आ जाएगी और तब सारे बच्चों को वैक्सीनेट करना ही एक अच्छा विकल्प होगा।
Dr. Kuril also said that though very few children have suffered from coronavirus in the country, it is necessary to follow COVID guidelines.
कम होने का मतलब ये नहीं लापरवाही बरती है, नहीं, बच्चों की ट्रेनिंग घर से शुरू हो, अभिभावकों को टीका लगे, स्कूल के सपोर्ट स्टाफ टीचर जो उसको पानी पिलाता है सबको टीका लगे और स्कूल में भी सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग हो, बच्चा मास्क लगाए और बार बार फ्रीक्वेंट हैंड वॉशिंग पे ट्रेन। अगर साबुन से ना भी हो सके तो 60% अल्कोहल बेस्ड हैंड सैनिटाइजर है, उससे सैनिटाइज करें बच्चे को।
The News Services Division of All India Radio in its bilingual live phone-in program Corona Jagrukta series will bring a special discussion program on COVID-19 tonight. Dr. Sharman Singh, Director AIMS Bhopal, will participate in the live discussion. Listeners can ask questions to the expert on toll-free number 1800-115767. I repeat, 1800-115767, and on telephone number 011-2331-4444. I repeat, 011-2331-4444. One can also post queries on a Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts by hashtag AskAIR. This can be heard tonight on FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:30 p.m. onwards. This program will also be available on our website newsonair.nic.in and on a YouTube channel News on AIR Official. You can also follow us on the News on AIR app for updates.
The flight operations at Delhi Airport's Terminal 2 resumed today. Earlier, the terminal was shut down due to a significant drop in domestic air passenger traffic due to the second wave of coronavirus infection. Initially, the resumption of operations at T2 at Delhi Airport will be approximately 200 air traffic movements, 100 departures and 100 arrivals per day. Power Minister R.K. Singh has said that there is no shortage of electricity in the country. In a written reply in the Lok Sabha today, Mr. Singh said against a peak demand of 200 gigawatts, the established generation capacity is 382 gigawatts. He said interruptions in the supply of electricity is generally on account of constraints in distribution network or financial constraints, with some distribution companies not having the money to pay for power. The minister said as per independent surveys, the availability of power in rural areas has gone up from an average of 12 hours in 2015-16 to 20.6 hours in 2020. He said the urban areas, the availability of power has gone up to 22 hours. You're listening to the Midday News on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Both the Houses of Parliament witnessed repeated adjournments amidst opposition protests on various issues, including snooping in farm laws. Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Minister Narendra Singh Tomar reiterates government's stand on 3 farm laws. Says government is ready to discuss relevant issues point-wise. Over 41 crore 78 lakh COVID vaccine doses administered so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. National COVID recovery rate reaches 97.35%. Incessant rains lashed several parts of Telangana and Maharashtra. Central and Konkan railway traffic severely affected. Sports Minister Anurag Thakur launches Hamara Victory Punch to cheer India at Tokyo Olympics. Tokyo gears up for opening ceremony of Olympic Games tomorrow. All India Radio, Doordarshan and DD Sports make elaborate arrangements to cover the event. And in cricket, third and final one-day international match between India and Sri Lanka to be held in Colombo tomorrow. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. चलो मिलकर एक शुरुआत करें, चलो एक फैसला आज करें, मास्क नहीं तो टोकेंगे, कोरोना को रोकेंगे, चलो एक इरादा करते हैं, चलो कुछ वादा करते हैं, मास्क नहीं तो टोकेंगे, कोरोना को रोकेंगे. Welcome back. You are listening to the Midday News. Karnataka Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa has said that he will abide by the decision of the central BJP leaders on his continuation as CM in the state. More from a correspondent.
Amidst speculation that Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa will resign after July 26th, he has appealed to his supporters and followers not to indulge in any anti-party activities. He thanked the Lingayat Matsis for extending their support for his continuation as CM. He thanked Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Home Minister Amit Shah and Party President J.P. Nadda for providing him an opportunity to serve the people even when he has crossed the age of 75. Irrespective of him continuing as CM, Yediyurappa has said that he will work for the party to return to power in the state in 2023. Sudhindra, AIR News, Bengaluru.
Newly appointed President of Punjab Pradesh Congress Committee, Navjot Singh Sidhu, and 4 other working presidents will formally assume charge tomorrow at party office in Chandigarh. Mr. Sidhu will be taking over from the present incumbent Sunil Jakhar. Sources said an invite will be sent to Chief Minister Amrinder Singh to attend the event. The Chief Ministers of Congress-ruled states may also join the event. Notably, Mr. Sidhu and Captain Amrinder Singh have been at loggerheads for the past some time, and the Chief Minister had opposed his alleviation as Pradesh Congress President. After Mr. Sidhu was appointed Punjab Congress Chief, the CM had clearly said that he won't meet him until Mr. Sidhu apologizes for his derogatory tweets against him.
Heavy rainfall has been reported in various districts of Maharashtra. Various rivers in Kolhapur, Ratnagiri and Satara district are flowing above the danger level. Flood water has entered the low-lying areas including markets and houses. People staying near rivers are shifted to secured places. Flood-like situation is reported in Chiploon, Sangameshwar towns of Ratnagiri and Mahad in Raigad district. A team of National Disaster Response Force is also moved into Chiploon. In view of heavy rainfall, 9 teams of NDRF have been deployed in Maharashtra. Due to heavy rainfall, traffic on Central and Konkan Railway is severely affected. Almost all long-distance trains of Central Railway are either cancelled or short-terminated or diverted. Konkan Railway has also halted traffic between Chiploon and Kamte. However, traffic on Western Railway is moving normally. Water level of various rivers in Konkan have risen above the danger level, due to which Mumbai-Goa highway is also closed for traffic. Suburban train services in Mumbai are running normally between CSMT Ambernath and CSMT Titwala and other routes. Around 130 millimeters of rain was recorded in Kasara, Karjat and Lonavala in the night. Central Railway has informed that at some places tracks are washed out, boulders have fallen on track, mud and waterlogging can be seen on tracks. Around 25 trains have been cancelled, 19 diverted and 32 have been short-terminated at Pune, Igatpuri, Bhusaval, Manmad and Igatpuri.
In Telangana, incessant rain lashed several parts of the state, including its capital Hyderabad. The state has been witnessing rainfall for the past few days due to active southwest monsoon and upper air circulations. Besides, a low-pressure area was formed in the Bay of Bengal. The Met officials have issued a red alert of extremely heavy rain at some places, especially in northern and southern districts of the state, for the next few days. Orange alert has been issued for most of the remaining districts. A report from a correspondent.
Incessant rains that are lashing several parts of the state for the past few days continue as a low-pressure area formed in the Bay of Bengal. As per the Met officials, Telangana state has received excess rainfall during the current season, and the incessant rains further resulting into heavy inflows into various reservoirs across Godavari and Krishna rivers in the state. Rivers, rivulets and streams are unspayed. Several tanks are to their brims due to heavy inflows following rains in catchment areas. The local authorities have been put on high alert, especially of Adilabad, Nirmal, Kamareddy, Khammam and Nalgonda districts. Lakshmi, AR News, Hyderabad.
In Tamil Nadu, vigilance raids are conducted at more than 20 places belonging to former State Minister M.R. Vijayabhaskar at Karur and Chennai this morning. It is said that he had amassed disproportionate assets while serving as a transport minister in the AIADMK regime. This is All India Radio giving you the news.
Sports fans across the world are eagerly awaiting the start of the Summer Olympics in Tokyo from tomorrow. After a year-long delay due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the ceremony will have none of the usual splendor and grandiosity. It will be lacking the mass choreography, the huge props and the cornucopia of dancers, actors and lights associated with the Olympic Games opening ceremony. Our correspondent reports that this is the first time that Olympic Games have been postponed and rescheduled rather than cancelled.
The mega quadrennial event will kick off with a highly anticipated opening ceremony tomorrow from 4:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. The event, to be held at the newly built National Stadium in the Japanese capital, will be a scaled-down and a sobering affair amid the COVID-19 pandemic. The $1.5 billion three-tiered complex was expected to seat 68,000 during the Tokyo Olympics. However, most of the sporting event, including the opening ceremony, will be held without spectators. Leaders from around 15 countries and international organizations, including French President Emmanuel Macron and US First Lady Jill Biden, are expected to be in attendance at the glittering ceremony. A total of around 11,000 athletes from 206 countries are expected to participate in 33 sports in Tokyo Olympics. More than 120 athletes from India will be performing at the biggest sporting extravaganza. Legendary boxer MC Mary Kom and men's hockey team skipper Manpreet Singh will be India's flag bearers at the opening ceremony. The prestigious games will see the introduction of new sports including 3x3 basketball, freestyle BMX and Madison cycling, as well as further mixed events. Few more sports like karate, sport climbing, surfing and skateboarding make their Olympic debuts. The world will witness the return of two of its favorite sports, baseball and softball, for the first time since 2008. Amid the prevailing COVID-19 situation, International Olympic Committee has announced several guidelines, including that in case any athlete or team member tests positive, instead of being disqualified, they will be considered did not start or DNS. The mascot of Tokyo Olympics is Mirai Toiwa. The medals for Tokyo Olympics are made from recycled electronics sourced from all over Japan. The medals symbolize the energy and diversity of the athletes. The design of the medals also represent Japanese culture. Swati Rakheja, EIR News, Delhi.
All India Radio, Doordarshan and DD Sports will do a mega coverage of Olympics 2020. The coverage spans from pre to post-Olympics and will also be available on digital platforms of Doordarshan and All India Radio. DD Sports, DD News and DD India will broadcast daily shows and special programs on Olympics. A report.
Different sporting events at the Olympics will be broadcast live daily on DD Sports from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. All AIR Capital stations, FM Rainbow Network, DRM and other interested AIR stations will broadcast programs on Olympics. The programs will also be carried over AIR's YouTube channel, DTH, and on News on AIR mobile app. Daily highlights and periodic FM updates will also be given. The News Services Division of AIR has been broadcasting Olympics Quiz daily in its SportsCan program since the 1st of this month. Winners from all over the country will get Team India jersey. Daily profiles of Indian team members are being given in SportsCan program and primetime news bulletins. Exclusive news stories focusing on India's medal prospects, preparations of the team and support by the government, as well as exclusive interviews and special discussions are also being broadcast. Messages of eminent sports persons, coaches, relatives of team members and social influencers will be broadcast by AIR News and its 46 regional news units in 77 languages. Social media platforms of the news network of All India Radio across the country are amplifying the coverage by posting photos, videos and related stories through tweets and infographics in English, Hindi and regional languages. Tonight, All India Radio will broadcast The Curtain Raiser from 10:30 p.m. onwards. It will also be carried over YouTube channel Doordarshan Sports, DTH and on News on AIR mobile app.
Youth Affairs and Sports Minister Anurag Thakur has urged people to make a video with their friends and family members and share it with hashtag Hamara Victory Punch in support of Indian athletes representing the country in Tokyo Olympics. In a tweet, Mr. Thakur said the people can make the video and tag it to 5 people and invite them to share the videos to show their support for the Indian Olympics team. He also appealed to people to make Cheer for India a mass movement.
India, India! ये है मेरी टीम और ये रहा टोक्यो ओलंपिक्स में हमारी टीम के खिलाड़ियों का मनोबल बढ़ाने के लिए हमारा विक्ट्री पंच आइए टोक्यो में इंडिया को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे भारतीय एथलीट्स का मनोबल बढ़ाए। आपको करना सिर्फ इतना है, अपने दोस्तों के साथ, अपने परिवार के साथ, अपनी टीम के साथ इंडिया को चीयर करते हुए हमारा विक्ट्री पंच वीडियो बनाए, आगे 5 लोगों को टैग करिए और चीयर फॉर इंडिया को एक जन आंदोलन बनाइए।
In response to Union Sports and Youth Affairs Minister's tweet, Bollywood actor Akshay Kumar shared a thumbs up to cheer Team India.
टोक्यो ओलंपिक्स में भारत के जाबाज खिलाड़ियों का हौसला हम सबको मिलकर बढ़ाना है। मुझे यकीन है कि हमारी ढेर सारी एनकरेजमेंट और दुआओं से हमारे खिलाड़ी टोक्यो ओलंपिक्स में हमारे देश का नाम रोशन करेंगे। मेरी टीम है आप सब अकियंस। तो अकियंस, आप भी अपना वीडियो बनाइए अपनी टीम के साथ और #Cheer4India के साथ उसे सोशल मीडिया पे पोस्ट कीजिए। अपने 5 दोस्तों को टैग करना मत भूलिएगा। याद रखिए, भारत की जीत, भारत की हार, हम सबको देना है भारत का साथ।
In cricket, a buoyant India will go for a clean sweep when it takes on Sri Lanka in the third and final one-day international match at the R. Premadasa Stadium in Colombo tomorrow. The match will start at 3 p.m. India have won the first 2 matches to seal the series. The defeat in the second ODI against India was Sri Lanka's 9th loss in 10 completed matches in 2021, and the team is trying hard to overturn their fortunes. In Ladakh, Fire and Fury General Officer Commanding Lieutenant General P.G.K. Menon himself is leading second leg of Karakoram to Kargil homage bike rally. He is leading a 15-biker group from Leh to converge with Dhruv Kargil ride at Dras on 23rd of July to commemorate the 22nd Kargil Vijay Divas.
China remains non-committal on the return of Indian students to the universities despite accepting that it has allowed students from South Korea and United States. In a show of its double standard on the matter, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Chai Lixian repeated China's oft-repeated stance. A report from Prasar Bharati correspondent in Beijing.
In response to a question from Prasar Bharati, the spokesperson indirectly confirmed that China allowed South Korea and US students to return. He said that he is aware of the reports on return of students from South Korea and US, but on the matter of Indian students' return, he said that China is looking into the matter on the basis of epidemic prevention. China has closed its borders since the beginning of the pandemic but relaxed it this year in March for certain categories which did not include students. Around 23,000 Indian students have been waiting for their return to their universities for last 18 months. Anshuman Mishra, AIR News, Beijing.
Now let us take a look at the weather update for today. The national capital Delhi is likely to experience a generally cloudy sky with light rain. The temperature will hover between 26 and 35 degrees Celsius. Mumbai is expected to have generally cloudy sky with heavy rain. The minimum and maximum temperature will hover between 25 and 28 degrees Celsius. Chennai is likely to witness generally cloudy sky with light rain or drizzle. The temperature will vary between 26 and 34 degrees Celsius. Kolkata may witness generally cloudy sky with few spells of rain or thunder showers. Srinagar is expected to have partly cloudy sky. Jammu may see partly cloudy sky becoming generally cloudy towards afternoon or evening or night. Leh is likely to have generally cloudy sky with possibility of rain or thunderstorm or dust storm. Gilgit might experience generally cloudy sky with possibility of rain or thunderstorm or dust storm. Muzaffarabad is likely to witness partly cloudy sky with possibility of rain or thunderstorm or dust storm. In Guwahati, the lower limit of temperature was 27 degrees Celsius, while the upper limit will be 36 degrees. In Imphal, the temperature will hover between 22 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees in the city.
Today is the birth anniversary of legendary playback singer Mukesh Chand Mathur, better known as Mukesh. He is considered to be one of the most popular and acclaimed playback singers of the Hindi film industry.
जैसे तुझको बनाया गया है मैं
Now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Both the Houses of Parliament witnessed repeated adjournments amidst opposition protests on various issues, including snooping and farm laws. Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Minister Narendra Singh Tomar reiterates government stand on 3 farm laws, says government is ready to discuss relevant issues point-wise. Over 41 crore 78 lakh COVID vaccine doses administered so far under nationwide vaccination drive. National COVID recovery rate reaches 97.35%. Incessant rains lashed several parts of Telangana and Maharashtra. Central and Konkan railway traffic severely affected. Sports Minister Anurag Thakur launches Hamara Victory Punch to cheer India at Tokyo Olympics. Tokyo gears up for the opening ceremony of Olympic Games tomorrow. All India Radio, Doordarshan and DD Sports make elaborate arrangements to cover the event. And in cricket, third and final one-day international match between India and Sri Lanka to be held in Colombo tomorrow. And with that, we end the Midday News.